Meghan Markle seems determined to become famous for one thing above all else, pretending to be Princess Diana. But lately, this Diana cosplay has taken a turn from harmless tribute to downright creepy obsession. Take her recent trip to Disneyland. You'd think Meghan would simply enjoy a nice family day out, but no. Every pose, every look, every carefully staged photograph feels strangely familiar. Why? Because they are literal copies of Princess Diana's iconic family moments. The same tilted head, the exact thoughtful gaze, the sunglasses held just so, as if they're keys to royal secrets. Meghan isn't just inspired by Diana, she's trying to become her. Now, this isn't just an opinion floating around the internet. Social media exploded with reactions, calling Meghan's behavior bizarre, unsettling, and frankly, disturbing. Some joke she probably keeps a "what would Diana do" board at home. Others weren't laughing at all, genuinely concerned about this unsettling imitation game. Princess Diana was loved because she was authentic, spontaneous, and genuinely warm. Meghan's attempts at recreating these iconic Diana moments, however, come across as rehearsed, stiff, and artificial. People don't see genuine warmth, they see calculated performance. It's like watching someone act out a royal biopic scene by scene, but everyone already knows the original. And the worst part? She's not just copying Diana's public persona, she's also using her children as props in this strange cosplay. The Disneyland photos were clearly staged for maximum PR impact. Smiling children turned conveniently away from the camera, Harry pretending to look carefree, and Meghan, of course, front and center, perfectly styled as if straight from a Vogue cover shoot. But here's the kicker. The internet immediately saw through this polished facade. Instead of coming across as a genuine family outing, it looked more like damage control, a desperate attempt to distract from Meghan's creepy Diana fixation by flooding social media with picture-perfect family moments.
I have decided is only and will only ever be the queen of one thing. It's the queen of cosplay, the queen of pretending to be Princess Diana. Because these grim new social media posts of the fake Duchess at Disneyland literally using the same Diana's face on a ride at a theme park with Harry and William, and then Meghan's face on a ride with Harry at Disney. She is insane. Her obsession with trying to be seen as Diana is honestly twisted. How many times?
Connection when they were with her, and Meghan tries to shortcut that by emulating somebody else who did it better before. And of course, that just never goes well for anyone, especially for Meghan, and just increases the notion that Meghan is just...
The problem? It completely backfired. Instead of praise, Meghan faced accusations of exploiting her kids for clout and using staged moments to manipulate public perception. Comments poured in. "It's giving reality show trailer vibes," one said. Another added, "She's distracting us with cute Disney moments while cosplaying Diana in the background." And let's talk about another troubling issue. Meghan's clear favoritism towards her daughter Lilibet. Archie, her son, barely appears in these meticulously curated posts. While Lilibet gets birthday tributes and spotlight photos, Archie is often seen alone, looking distant or overlooked. The imbalance is glaring and concerning. Observers and commentators have called this out repeatedly. Meghan seems obsessed with creating an image around Lilibet, her mini-me, the empowered daughter who embodies Meghan's vision. Archie, meanwhile, is pushed aside, treated almost as an afterthought. This isn't parenting, it's branding. Meghan isn't nurturing, she's marketing.
Around them, they don't even look like very active or engaged parents, in my opinion. And so you have these two people attempting to look parental from time to time, but we also see them gallivanting across the world quite a bit. Meghan traveled across the country, a 5 or 6 hour flight one way.
Now, let's consider the strange circumstances of their Disneyland trip itself. How did Meghan, Harry, and their kids navigate one of the busiest theme parks in the world without a single person seeing them? No casual sightings, no blurry fan photos, absolutely nothing. Many suspect special treatment, secret entrances, and early morning hours before the park opened, all carefully orchestrated to avoid public interaction. It's as if Meghan and Harry are now creating their own Truman Show, living their life behind carefully controlled camera angles. All of this leads to one big question. Who exactly is Meghan Markle trying to be? She entered the public eye as a fresh, modern voice, promising authenticity and relatable charm. But today, her brand feels chaotic and contradictory. One day she's a serene wellness guru. The next she's twerking awkwardly in viral videos. And then she shifts into full-blown Diana impersonation.
I mean, it's just bizarre. Diana obviously was a huge figure, but Diana was a huge figure because that was how she portrayed herself to the public. And in many ways, she endured herself to the public through her actions and her charity.
Embarrassing video was released. Now we have the wholesome family photos at Disney, the daily posts of videos and photographs. They might as well be doing a cheap, tacky reality TV show. They are just using the media rather than a streaming platform. And she added on the cosplay, oh good God, don't tell.
None of this feels genuine. It feels desperate. Meghan Markle's current strategy isn't winning hearts. It's raising eyebrows. People aren't inspired. They're confused and uncomfortable. And this strange obsession with Diana, it's moved way past tribute and straight into the territory of psychological thriller. The truth is simple. Princess Diana never had to pretend. She didn't rehearse her warmth or stage her compassion. Meghan, on the other hand, seems trapped in a scripted reality, constantly chasing Diana's legacy, but never finding her own. If Meghan truly wants respect, admiration, and authenticity, maybe it's time to stop playing dress-up. Maybe it's time she put away the Diana costumes, ended the carefully orchestrated photo ops, and simply started being herself.
Can stop the rides and move people on and off in a way that I'm sure you wouldn't really actually end up seeing someone. So there are ways to get around it. Of course, another option as well is to have them start at like 6 a.m. before the park opens at 8 because there is no follow their own directives. Whereas Harry and Meghan attempt to sort of play this weird game, showing them attempting to be parents. And in this particular picture you're showing right now, where they're just kind of hanging there.
Because in the end, Meghan Markle isn't fooling anyone. The world doesn't need another Diana. It just wants Meghan to figure out who Meghan really is. And let's not overlook the deeper implications of her behavior. This constant imitation and careful calculation seem to reflect an inner insecurity or uncertainty about her own identity. Meghan entered the royal spotlight with great fanfare and enormous expectations. Perhaps she feels the pressure to live up to an ideal that she can never quite match. Moreover, this relentless quest for approval and admiration often seems to blind her from genuine feedback and reality checks. Her recent social media posts, where she twerks awkwardly or overdoes emotional moments, only amplify this disconnect. Rather than coming across as a relatable mother or a modern icon, she increasingly appears out of touch and desperate for validation. This desire for validation also impacts her family dynamics. While she invests heavily in creating a perfect public persona for Lilibet, Archie might be growing up feeling overshadowed and undervalued. Children sense these things deeply, and the long-term psychological impact could be profound. Ultimately, Meghan's obsession with Diana isn't just a personal quirk, it's becoming a harmful fixation that affects everyone around her. If she truly cares about her family and her reputation, it's essential she finds a way to step back from the spotlight, reevaluate her motives, and rediscover herself authentically. Otherwise, Meghan risks alienating everyone, including those closest to her, and leaving behind a legacy of confusion rather than clarity.